What's going on, everybody? This is your boy KV Banks, and welcome to another episode of Let's Get Creative, where we are exploring the mind of a musician. I'm excited. Listen, you got to do me a favor. Let somebody know. Tune in. Share the link. Give somebody this link. Tag another musician. Tell them that we are live. We got a good show for you today. Today, I am joined here in the studio with my friend and my brother. Somebody, I was actually talking to somebody earlier this week, no, last week, and they asked about who produced my wife's music, because he actually produces for my wife, and I mentioned his name. I said, yeah, that's the producer, and they said, yo, that dude is the Prince of Praise and Worship. I said, what? So, ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you the Prince of Praise and Worship, Mr. Sean McClain, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, bro?
What's going on? Hold on, wait. We got to welcome you right. There it is.
Oh, get the crowd.
Yes, sir, man. How you feeling today?
I'm great, man.
Man, it is an honor to have you here in the studio. And yes, as I said, this guy is the producer for my wife and her music and what she's been doing. So if you guys ain't checking her out, I don't know what you're doing with your life, man. You got to go ahead and follow. But nonetheless, man, I'm glad to have you here in the studio. And, I know we're gonna get some good nuggets here today, because you are definitely one of the most creative minds that we have in music, period. I'm not even just going to say locally, because what you've been doing is more than just locally here in Detroit. We're honored to have you in Detroit. But no, your work and your ministry, what you're doing, is definitely on a bigger scale than that. But let's talk about how we got to this place, because you hear me, you got in this old fancy studio, you got the purple lights and everything. I'm not even worthy, man. I'm like, I need to upgrade my lighting. Right, my lighting ain't on this level. I'm going to Amazon after this interview today. Like, as soon as this is over, I am placing an order. So I want you to talk about your start in music. How did you get started in even in your music career?
Man, my start in music is from my whole family. My whole family plays music. I'm saying, start from my granddaddy. My granddaddy, he was a guitar player, piano player, bass player, all that. Except for the horns.
Right.
I mean, but my whole family is like musically inclined. But I got violin players, cello players, and some of my family. But I think I'm the only one that really took it further.
Okay.
Everybody else, like my mom is the one who taught me my first chords. You probably know the song too.
What song?
Timothy Wright. Come Down Mighty King. Come down.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I was playing with 3 fingers. Man, I was like, I was playing with 3 fingers, man. By the time I got done, man, my fingers was numb.
Hilarious.
And so I was like, Mom, can you just show me how to position my fingers and stuff like that? And ever since then, I took it more further. And she bought me my first keyboard, and playing all night. And I'm just like,
yeah.
So here I am, right here inside Detroit.
Wow. So wait, so where are you from originally?
I'm here. I moved here from Charleston, South Carolina.
Okay.
14 years ago.
Wow. Okay.
At the church, Second Ebenezer found me in South Carolina. They came here. I mean, I say here. They came to South Carolina, for a music conference, and they heard what you say. They heard me play, and they were like, "Hey, dude, like, man, you want to play for a concert tonight, man?" I said, "Sure. I'm not doing anything, Man, it was raining cats and dogs outside, man. I was soaking wet.
Wow.
Man, everybody had to come outside, help me with my keyboard and everything, man. I didn't have no case for my keyboard.
Man.
They was like, man, dude, man, we just really want you to come here and play. And ever since then, they heard me play, and here I am now. here in
Wow.
Detroit.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. So you say so you started when you were young. How old were you when you started playing? Do you remember?
Uh, let's see. I was a drummer first.
Oh, okay, cool. So
Yeah,
now that
drum.
makes sense because I know SJ. Yeah, he on the drums, so that makes sense now.
God, he on keys now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, but drums was my first instrument. Um, you see, I was playing drums since I came out. I was holding sticks ever since I was a little baby. But I got serious playing the piano since I was, I want to say, I want to say 10 years old.
Okay.
Yep. So 10 years old, I was playing. Saying like just started playing, and then by the age of 11, I had my first job at my grandfather's church as a head
Wow.
piano player.
So wait, so a year after you started playing, you already had a job. I'm
Already had a job.
I'm already mad. Took me a lot more, few more years before I got a first job. In fact, it wasn't even like a job offer. It was more like, well, this is who's about to be playing for us now. Because for me,
Yep.
all the musicians decided to go to college all in the same year,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just me. And I was like, okay. And so they was like, all right, you on next Sunday? I'm like, I don't want to
Man,
be.
hey, and you gotta be ready, man. And
Yeah.
I mean, I was man. Let me tell you, man. My legs used to be like this. My hands used to be shaking, man. I'm like, dang, man. I don't even know what I'm gonna do, man. So I just got in there and just started playing, and
Oh, hilarious. Yeah, man. So, okay, so let me ask you this question. So, you started playing when you was 10, you got employed for the church when you was 11. You was nervous and all this stuff, but no, as the years went on, you got better, of course. Your gift began to grow. But when did this shift happen where you made the decision like, yo, I really am going to pursue, doing this for gospel music, because you see like, especially once somebody they once they got to teenage years, they kind of get to the point where they making their own decisions on what they want to do, with
mm-hmm.
their gift. They may branch off to something else. So for you, what was the anchor to keep you in the church?
Man, my grandfather. Man, you can hear his name. Man, he's the one who raised me and and trained me. To who I am today.
Wow.
Um, yeah. Man, he always told me, man. He was like, hey, man, you got this. You know, uh, man. I mean, like, dude, like I can see your gift going far, super far.
Yeah.
And he always spoke into my life, man. Every single day, every morning. Every time I get up in the morning, he's like, man, you about to be great. You better be this. You better do this. You better do this. You know what I'm saying? And that was my motivation. That was my push.
Wow.
Be coming up. So
That's awesome. That's awesome. So now, so let's fast forward. We talked about the star, and I know that's huge right there to have somebody who's constantly pouring into you. And that's
mm-hmm.
just gonna kind of see something that you don't see. Because I'm almost willing to bet that you weren't seeing all this greatness he was talking about. You know.
No, I didn't, man. Nope.
Yeah, but then you start to grow, and like, what were those like? I know like all of us, especially as musicians or just businessmen, whatever, we have these points where we realize like, yeah, this is happening. Like these significant events that happen in those big moments, those turning points where like you may felt like giving up, or you may felt like maybe this ain't really it, but something happens. I say, yo, I believe that there's something here. What was something? Can you take me to like that moment, that pivotal moment that says, yeah, I know, I see what my grandfather was talking about?
Man, hmm. I think, man, you know what? I think it was like a year and a half ago.
Really? That
Yeah.
recent?
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, I mean, as time goes, man, like we always on the go, always on the go.
Mm-hmm.
You have these conversations with your grandfather or with your mom. Well, like, I mean, whoever, saying, and it ain't hit you not till like later on.
Uh huh.
You know, man, he always tell me, man, he always say, hey, always remember your purpose. Always remember your purpose and what you do. Whether it's playing basketball, playing baseball, whatever it is, you say, always remember your purpose. And I was like, man, what do he mean by that? You know?
Mm.
So a year and a half ago, you know what I'm saying, I was like, man, dude, like I want to quit. I don't want to do this right
Wow.
now. I'm getting tired. But God was like, no, you remember everything that your grandfather was kept telling you about your purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Always remember your purpose in everything you do, you know. And like like that was my boost and that was my motivation by not
Yeah.
giving up. You're saying by working hard. You're saying because I mean God can tell me, hey Sean, you know what I'm saying, like I'm not done with you yet, so I don't even know why you giving up for it. So you know, you can get yourself up and get yourself back moving. So that was my the most down point of my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. That is key, man. When you, yeah, and I remember when I said that recent, I'm over thinking like, wow, because we've been knowing, Sean in the city for a while, like you've been doing some great stuff over the years, but I guess this is a moment that's to reflect, to say that you can still be at the face of greatness and still not see it for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like there are things that are in you that it just may not make sense yet. Everybody else see it. Everybody in the world see it. Not even just the family. You talk about granddad seeing it, but now the world is seeing this, and it still seems like it's absent to you. And I think that's where having that connection to the Father for yourself, that personal relationship, where
Yep.
that really becomes the key point in revealing what's inside of you. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think that's awesome. So, I know we talked about, you play for my wife, you the producer for my wife and everything, so that's already a big star that you got right there. But who else have you been able to work with and produce with as well?
Man, Shakira Daphne,
All right.
uh, upcoming,
Yeah,
songwriter, artist, all that.
absolutely. Yeah, phenomenal.
Um, um, who else? Gerard Brooks,
Hmm.
um, Darius James. Let's see who else. I had a pleasure of working with Israel Houghton on a song with an artist that's from Detroit. Her name is
Sweet.
Kareem. Uh, and who else? I had commission inside my studio.
Bro, you can't. I was waiting for that one. I was like, let's get to commission, because we about to talk about commission. How did
Yeah, man.
that come about?
Man, well, Mitchell Jones is one of my good friends.
Okay.
So Mitchell Jones, like, he was like, dude, man, I love your work, man. I love your work flow, man. You know what I'm saying? I like how your stuff sounds out of the studio. So, dude, like, hey, I mean, can you do a song with us, man? I said, sure, no problem. So I had what's the song called? The Ordinary Just Want.
Yeah. Ordinary
Yes.
Love.
Yeah. So I think they were doing that over again.
Okay.
So I had the pleasure of doing that song. For the new record that's coming out. So
Oh, sweet,
yeah.
man. That's awesome. All right. So look, let's get to, let's show the people why, you're not just a great producer, but you're also a great musician. And so I want to get into the music part, because we could talk all day. I'm definitely enjoying this conversation for sure. But let's get into some music. So take me to, let's look at a song. Well, you know what? You say you just did Ordinary Love. So can we look at that? Or do you got something else in mind that you want to have fun with?
Um,
Cause that's the whole thing. We just having fun today. That's all.
just trying to think of what song I want to do. Let's do an old hymn.
Okay. Let's take it old school.
What's your favorite hymn?
My favorite hymn, first one that comes to mind is "'Tis So Sweet to Trust in Jesus."
All right, I'm in C sharp.
All right. So I'll let you go. I'll let you go ahead and play through it first, and then we'll come back and break it down.
Okay. Can you hear my keys?
Yes, sir. You can bring it up just a touch.
Touch, okay. You hear it now?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Look, I'm about to lay out under this beat. I'm just gonna lay out. God bless you. You could run. You could tell everybody else what you did. I'm done.
Nah, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So hold on. All right. So let's go over that intro, setting up the song. So let's go back there. So what did you do taking us into the song? Because I think that's one thing that's really important that we kind of overlook is setting up our songs, our intro. So what did you do leading us into it?
So like my intros, man, I always, again, what I'm saying, like I'm a string and pad type of guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I always try to start off with the song with like a pad. You hear it?
Mm-hmm.
And then doing like the last portion of the actual chorus.
So it's not here. So it's not like you did like something like this here.
Yep.
You said is that what you did?
C sharp chord with your right hand.
Okay.
And then bass note, left hand do a B and an F sharp. Yep.
Okay. So you said you do that?
Yep. And then walk it down with your left to the A.
Did you do the E2 or you just did the A?
Yep. So A, E flat.
Okay.
Yep. And then do A, C sharp, E flat.
Yep.
So A flat.
Say it again. Oh.
So
you said to A flat minor?
No. With your pinky, move your A flat to F sharp.
Oh. I'll find that melody down.
So it's just like that.
Sing, Sean. I hear you.
Oh no, Doc. I did that Tiffany, Doc.
I love it. All right, so we said so. You can do something like that too.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, I'm loving it. I love it. So okay, so now you got into the song. You said "Tis so sweet." So take us to the first part of the verse.
First part of the verse. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So I always try to play. You know what I'm saying? I always try to keep the melody.
Okay.
That's the most important. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I don't ever want to get away from the actual melody of the song. You know what I'm saying? You be like.
Yeah.
Like, oh, heck, you know, because the people gonna look at you like they gonna look at you like you crazy. You know
I know,
so,
man, but because musicians be doing that, they like I get the reharm and stuff, but they come straight out the gate, you know, with
right. I mean,
like come on, break it down, so
right. Like, I mean, for me, like I know how to do all of that stuff, man. But from where I came from, like from an AME church,
okay,
you know what I'm saying? All we did was nothing but hymns.
Mm-hmm.
So I had no choice but to discipline myself in those areas and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, like, do I want the people to understand what I'm playing, or do I just want to just be me? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No, I just want to be a disciplined person to where, you know what I'm saying, people understand the actual song, you know.
What you said right there is key word, a disciplined musician.
Yes, sir.
All right, that's a whole nother podcast discussion. We'll come back to later.
Yeah. So all right. So.
So I'm hearing a lot of these suspended chords in your playing. You know, so you say.
Yep.
Yeah. I love these voicing, like these suspended chords. Like I was actually teaching a class talking about these suspended chords, like how you can do a lot with these chords. So I'm loving where you're placing them.
I mean, but you know what though? Like I listen to a lot of guitar players.
Okay.
A lot of guitar players, you know, saying do a lot of suspended chords inside the guitar playing, like jazz musicians, like jazz, you know, on guitars. You know, so
yeah. Okay. Yeah, I love it. So, so he said. So you what did you do with that melody? What did you do? Did you do that or?
Yep.
Yeah. So like I heard that. I like that. So.
Yep. And then. So just
are you playing diminished chords?
So what I'm doing with my I'm playing the melody with my take is the actual chord. Okay? So
okay.
I'm moving down with my bass notes, you know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay, so that's take is all right. So with your right hand is the pinky on A flat.
Mm-hmm.
One finger's on C sharp. And your thumb is on A flat.
So you just got this fourth here.
Yep.
So.
Yep. And then with my left, I'm doing a B flat and an F sharp.
Or F sharp.
Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
That is different.
Yeah.
Because this here pulls me, almost want to pull my ear to the direction of the 4, you know, as opposed to just this perfect 6. All right. Okay. So how'd you? Because this is really what the podcast is about. Is unlocking this concept, like that one note change, just a simple half step, playing this F sharp as opposed to this F. What made you try that to say, or what made you do that instead of playing the traditional, you know, 5th that we would normally do in our bass?
Man, just being creative. To be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? I mean, everyone's singing different.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, like I'll set up the keyboard and I'll just sing the song in my head. And I just be like, dang, this would be dope with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, who would do something like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so you know, I tried it one time. I was like, man, that really worked.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, like I may go, you know what I'm saying, I mean, it all depends on the actual singer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if I have a real traditional person singing, then yeah, I'll do the original. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it's really contingent upon the singer that you have. You really, I mean, you know, that's something that we would say, oh yeah, that goes without saying, but sometimes you just need to say it.
Yeah.
You know, because our job as musicians, especially when we're playing with the singer, is to accompany the singer. So we're not trying to overpower them. And sometimes you may have a singer that's not as strong as another one, you know, and you trying to play all of these big chords that everybody can't handle. Mm-hmm. I actually remember I got checked about this one time, and I had to be very frank with this young daughter of Zion. But they heard me playing for my wife one day, you know, and then say, you don't be playing the same way you play for me when you be playing for your wife. It's all favoritism and stuff. I'm like, I said it has nothing to do with favoritism in this moment. You know, it ain't got nothing to do with that. This is about what I know that she can handle as far as like falling behind her, because everybody on the same level. I'm like, I'm not, you know, I'll let you speak about it, because people think I'm just being biased when I say my wife can blow, because people say, oh my wife can sing, and then you hear them, they like
man, it's all about, man, again, you know what I'm saying, learning the artist.
Yeah.
Singer, because that's the most important thing. You know what I'm saying? If you got a singer up there that you know for sure is not gonna be doing no crazy runs or nothing like that, keep it simple.
Wait, hold on. Not only crazy runs, but can land those runs.
Hey, come on, Doc. You speaking something now, Doc.
Because you hear some folks doing some runs and they shouldn't have. They need to crawl first.
Right. gotta humble themselves.
Cause look, that crash and burn gonna humble them, you know, if you don't humble yourself.
Right. But nah, man. I mean, but I always tell myself, even whenever I'm producing or just, you know, saying, try to keep it simple.
Mm-hmm.
You know, saying, because you want people to relate to the song.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Keep the melodies in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people love melodies. You know what I'm saying? Melodies makes the song.
Exactly.
So that's the most important thing. Simplicity and melodies. That's key for me, you know. So. Yes,
sir. All right. I kind of want to stay in that little move right there. I want to see like what all. Let's see, like, if we just take this little movement that let's take the whole thing. Oh, for grace to trust. right? Well, let's look at that. Like, how can we kind of add some life on there? Like some different options that we can take, with just this little movement here. To kind of, I'm so used to playing this F. I'm trying to remember to get that F sharp. Did I hear you do something like this? I don't know. But let's look at a few options that we can take with just that little spot right there.
Okay. So let's see.
Okay, let's break that one down.
Okay. So I did ice.
So what you do? So
I always try to keep, what I'm saying, like that melody.
That's the melody line, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm doing just, and then moving to. So with my left hand, I do an E flat and B flat together, and then with my right hand, I'm doing. So the melody, so.
Sound like you kind of do something like this.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I'm not the whole, I'm not even playing the G inside my right hand at all.
Okay.
So I'm doing the two notes. So when you get to the C sharp, C sharp, A flat together. Yep.
Okay. Doing that dominant?
No.
Or you just keep it, a major?
No, I'm doing like an E flat minor.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so still down 7, just a substitute.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I heard you do one of those times you said something like that.
Yep. Or but if I'm gonna do that, then I would change my chord pattern. So you hear that?
Yeah.
So that's a straight A flat chord over a C bass.
Like that?
Yep.
Yeah. Now, because I like explain this, because now we changing that bass, because before we were doing the 5, now we're playing the 7 to kind of make some sense of it, of as far as why this works. We know we got this 5 inside of this chord, and this is a tidbit for anybody who don't know that this may be more like beginner intermediate players that may be listening. But any note inside of this chord, if you play it in your bass, it will sound good. A flat, the C, the E flat, they will all sound good. So in the scale, because we're in D flat, which we didn't do the scale in the beginning, I'm sorry. We should have covered the scale before we got started, but nonetheless, you got it now. Praise God, all is forgiven. All right, so the C is the 7, so it's a harmonic to that 5, so it works. Or so that's what we did there. So just so you guys can make sense of it, and with that concept in mind, because I'm sure we're gonna find a spot that we could probably do something like this. If I have the 4, so I got this G flat, B flat, D flat, I do the same thing. That those notes fit. So sometimes you will hear musicians play this type of chord over the 6, where they get to this B flat, but instead of playing a regular B flat minor chord, they'll play that G flat. We'll probably find somewhere to put that in there, but I'm just throwing a little tidbit out there while I was thinking about it. All right, so we got
Yep.
To trust him. The first album we said, more.
Yep.
Right?
There you go.
Then the next one we said,
yep. There you go. But do an A flat chord though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought I did that.
Add a B flat to your right hand.
Oh, to my make it a 2.
Yep.
Add 2. Yeah. I know this. I've heard this from now. This takes you outside of the melody. If you're trying to follow the melody, this wouldn't work. But if you just kind of more or less just playing around with it, having fun with it, I may do something like a James Hall type of movement where I say, for grace to trust him, something like that.
Yep. Shoot.
Oh, okay. I didn't do all that, man. This.
Well, I did.
How you gonna show me up on my own show? You gotta love these producers, man. You do something like, yeah.
Man, it's a whole lot of.
I love that.
It's a whole lot of ways that you can. You're saying that you can present actual part. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Again, it all depends on the singer.
So so for a moment, we just imagine we by ourselves right now. We just playing a song. We don't have a singer with us. We just having fun, just playing.
And what you singing, Doc?
I ain't singing nothing. I ain't singing right now. No, we good. We gonna let the keys sing the song. But no, that movement that you did over that. Can you break that down for us? Give us that what you just did. Yes.
So that's like a C sharp diminished. Yep.
Okay. So, but how'd you land it?
So you can change the bass notes. So there's so many ways you can do it. So like the first way you can do it is so your bass note is G to the A flat. So play the C sharp diminished. Yep, and A flat. So now you can do.
Okay.
Yep. So now you can do an E flat. No, sorry. I do a C sharp to the C. Bass note.
It's
chords. Yep.
Same thing.
Chord.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Or you can do a bass. A B flat to the A flat.
Okay.
So it's just. So it's. I mean, all those play a part. You know.
Yeah. And you just thinking about where you're leading to, or is that what you did?
Yep.
So I heard you come back up. Yeah.
Yep. That's it.
Sorry, I messed up a little bit. Yeah. I like that, and especially when you said that was nice. So really, you just playing off of the individual notes from the actual chord itself.
Yep.
Just pick one of those notes, or the same concept I was just talking about. Picking one of these notes, put it in the bass.
Yep.
And those are all we did, except for the E. We didn't do. I'm sure you probably could find somewhere.
Yep.
Practice something like that. I don't know.
So but with my pinky though, I always do like a E flat, E flat to the C sharp to the C. So
Okay.
yep.
Yeah. Or wait. Yeah, you do something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. All right, let's see if we get to the rest of the song. All right, I'm having fun. My teeth are drying out. I'm smiling too hard. All right, so that's all to trust Him more. So next part, Jesus.
And then all I do is just. You know, so what is it? Damn, oh, Jesus. Okay. So I always try to keep that melody going right there.
Yeah.
Okay, Jesus. Dude, I'm sorry, Doc.
Now you good, man. This is what we do anyway.
Try to keep that melody on with it. So
Okay.
Okay. So the melody is playing, but I'm easing off with my bass a little bit. So I'm doing C sharp to the F, and then to the 4, then to the 3. Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Thursday.
Yep. So So C sharp, B flat.
I was off.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yep. And then so So,
do
all
that
right, so
B.
right there. Yeah, right there. So B. So I did C sharp chord, which with my right.
Okay.
And then with my left hand, so I'll sustain my bass. And then come in right there. So with my left hand, I'm doing E flat. A flat, A, C sharp. And then with my right hand, I'm doing a straight C sharp chord.
So you said. Okay.
Come on. Yep, that's it.
All right. All right. So, all right. He said, "What did you hear?"
So do an F sharp chord with a B flat bass.
Did you put that? Yeah, let's put that there too.
But add left hand do B flat F sharp, and then with your right hand do F sharp, C sharp, B flat, A flat. Nope.
You said F sharp, C sharp. What kind of stretch you got going on over there?
All right, so my thumb is going to be on the A flat and the B flat.
Oh, okay.
Yep. But I play it on a lower.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
C sharp, F sharp.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yep. that makes more sense.
Yep. So.
Oh, okay, I see now. It makes sense now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so like that. I don't know.
Or you keep doing so.
Yeah.
So all I did was just A chord. So A major 7, E major 7. Yep. And to the E.
Oh, to a, you say E. Oh, to a E.
Yep. And then B. And then F sharp.
Major.
Yep. And then back to the 1.
Yeah.
Yep. So.
Yeah. Now, for those who didn't catch that, as far as like understanding like why this makes sense, so in essence, you switch kind of like to E major, you know, that whole relative major minor thing, because that D flat is the relative minor to E major, so that means the scales look the same, and the chords are the same as well. So you took that to a minor mode. Went minor, but it's like it's still major. It still sounds major because you went to E major. Then he said, then this was the shift back, because instead of playing that as a minor, which would be the 2 in E, we still play major to keep it the 4 in C sharp.
Yep.
But what you could do, like that could be a whole vibe right there. If you want to groove off of that, so you say over great to trust I would do something like that.
Yep.
I'll do.
Yep.
All right, what you got? Go ahead, take us further.
So we're gonna do. Let's see. one. I mean,
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna end with this one. We're gonna end with this one. You gotta break that one down, and I'm let you go.
I mean, all I'm doing is really just playing just melodies. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing just really taking.
What you do after that?
All right, so all I'm doing with my pinky, so A flat.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And walking down E flat.
Yeah.
Yep. And then walking down B flat.
Right.
Yep.
Did he go to the F?
Yep. So. And then back to top.
Are you playing some spinning chords with that? Are you doing that?
Yep. Yep. B.
Did you do that? What'd you do with in the bass?
All right, so my bass line. So our bass notes, is A, E, and then walking down. A. Yep. And then to the E. Yep, and then and B flat. So or see when we get to the B flat, see try to stay right on the F sharp.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah.
Yep. And then move it right back down.
Down to what?
There you go. That's it.
Okay. So
yep. Yep.
I love it, man.
Yep.
I'm about to start producing now. Yeah. I'm ready to do this now.
God bless you, Doc.
People say, I need a song to sing. I would say, we're going to do "'Tis So Sweet." That's the song we doing. Like, I don't know it. Learn it real quick. Sean, man, this has been awesome, man. This
Always, bro.
This has been great. A lot of value has been given, not just musically, but even in what you were saying. And I always like to end the show off with this, because we got people listening. We got musicians on all different levels. We have some that are, they're dived, deeply into their gift. They're doing it. They're maximizing on what they have. But you have some people that are kind of struggling. They're struggling not just musically as far as like trying to understand concepts, but even how to use their gift properly, where to try to find a place for them, for where they belong. Some people may have I know some musicians that are kind of struggling with their musical identity. I'll say it that way, where, you open up YouTube, every type of music in the world is open to you, and you just like, I don't know where to go, so somebody, they're kind of struggling with themselves. They're like, I don't know really where to go from here. I don't know what to do. I believe I have something, but I don't know. They kind of maybe were in that place, where like you, they have people that tell them that they're great, but they hadn't seen it yet. What would you say to that musician to encourage them in their journey?
Man, be themselves. Man, it's been so much stuff that really been told to me, you know what I'm saying, that really stick with me, just to be original.
Mm.
Um Stay focused on your craft. You know what I'm saying? Practice. Practice is the most important thing. Um you know what I'm saying? I mean that's the I mean it's so much that you can say, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Um but the most important thing, man, is really just practice with purpose.
hmm,
You know what I'm saying? You know, always believe in yourself. Never give up.
that's it.
Um, those are the most important tools, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because the more and more you give up, man, the more and more you going, you know what I'm saying, to continue to push yourself back.
Yeah,
You don't, you're saying, like, you don't want to keep pushing yourself back when you're trying to move forward. So stay focused, man. Practice with purpose. You know what I'm saying? And the key thing is, don't be a quick talker. Be a good listener.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like that right there, you know what I'm saying, goes a whole long way.
yeah.
So
Yes, sir.
that's
Sean,
my
man,
heart.
this has been awesome, man. I appreciate you so much for this.
Sure.
You know, we got your tag down there below your name, so make sure that you go ahead and follow Sean. If you are a singer yourself, you got a project, you have something that you need taken to the next level, this is the guy you need to talk to. You know, he's not just a great musician, but he is a phenomenal producer, and can really bring your vision, your dream to life. I've seen him do it firsthand. So, you know, I'm excited to have you, man. I'm praying God's blessings over you. Almost forgot. Okay, last thing. This is actually for you. So the last one was for the viewers. This is for you because
Sure.
you're gonna watch this a year from now, maybe 2 years from now, and I want you to give a declaration of like what's next. What are you looking to see come from Sean over this next year or two? So when you look back at this video, you can say, "Hi, I got it done."
A Grammy.
Yes, sir.
I'm speaking that.
Come on.
Devil Awards. Whatever the awards it is, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking to, yeah, I'm speaking over my life.
Yes, sir.
Years from now, hey, maybe a year from now. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Hey, whatever the Lord says, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I believe you full of Grammy potential anyway. So I'm excited about this, and we got this recorded. So we go, you know, when we get the announcements, everything flowing on Facebook, you gonna see this clip just slide right across the timeline.
Come on. Come on.
All right, Sean. Thanks a lot so much, man.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you stick and stay for the next episode. Let's get creative. I love you, family. We'll catch you next time. Peace.